Okay, so first of all we're just going to go through the tutorial for a child theme. So this is just my website here, so the name of it is What's Cooking. So to make a child's theme, first of all what we have to do is go in here to our plugins. You add a new plugin, and the plugin we need for this is called One Click Child Theme. So you just go in and download that and activate it. So once we have that plugin done, then what we can do is go into appearance here. You can see child theme. So the name of my original one was Tempera. So here you just give your child theme a name, describe your theme, admin, and then just create it. So I just called mine my child theme, I think it was. So when we have it created, we can now go in and edit it. So to edit the code, so this is just the code that I have changed here, so you can just see that here. So how I found each element that I wanted to change was back on my site. So here, for example, it's heading. So if I wanted to edit this, what I can do is go in and inspect the element, and then I can find the ID. So the div ID for this is the header. So it's actually H1, so it's here. So you can just see that that's highlighted up here now. So that's the ID here, it's H1. And back in our code, I have it referenced as H1. I've changed the font family, the color of the font, and I've also changed the font size to 14. So you can see that there. So then if we go on down through some of our code, so I've done that in a few of them. So the site description, I've done that underneath it as well. The body, the front text, then I've that called dancing script here, font size 50, and the color is the same above here, so I just have it all matching. And then when we go into that here on our screen and scroll down, you can see that it's this text here that's a reference to. And just what I've also done with that one is I have gone in here and using PHP I've added in the Google Fonts function. So you can see here what that one does is it overwrites the dancing script and brings in the Google Fonts. So that's just to add another font to it, and you can see the difference in the font there, so I just think it looks a bit better. And that's also brought in up here as well. As well as part of my child theme, I've just changed the menu. So if we scroll down here, you can see where I've referenced the menu. So here in the body and access, which is, I found it through this as well again. So you can just see where that is, and it's down here in access. So I've referenced that, and then I've added different things like the background color, the shadow around it, and just padding. You can also see as well that when it's hovered over, it changes, and there's a border around it as well. So you can just see that on the menu here. So it's just to add to the look of the theme. And that's all customizable as part of the child theme then as well. So any changes that you want to make to a child theme, download the plugin, save your child theme, go back into your editor, and then you reference whatever you want to change on your page. And you can do that on all your pages as well. Just right click, get the div ID, whether it's in the content or the body or the heading, whatever you want. Go back in and edit it, so you can style the color, the font, the surrounding shadow and all that in your child theme. And that's what I've done for it. Okay, so first of all we're just going to go through the tutorial.